Hi, it's me again with laser tips and tricks. Somebody asked me the other day, how would you make a grayscale chart to grave and then test your engraving on wood? And I want to state this is my opinion through 15 years of engraving and playing. This is 100% black. This is 10% black. And you can always tell if you hover over your deal, you got 10%. So it's 230, 230, 230. If you go here, it's 230, 230, 230. I created these pretty easily. The one reason I don't like it, to take the time to make this and change, you can do a deal with DPI. Every piece of wood is going to be different. Even alder, walnut, cherry, maple, plywood, birch plywood, every one of them is going to engrave different. So I ran this chart. I actually ran it twice because I was going to show people how to make a grayscale chart without actually filling them in. The reason I don't like it, this ran it all at one time, and this is the way you'd run your chart. And it's running back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The picture doesn't really do it justice, but look at the bottom one. The bottom one is darker because I ran it by itself. So the laser is only going from here to here to here to here and back. And from what I've learned through the years, the wood is getting hot and it's staying hot as you're laying down your dots. Where this, it lays down a set of dots and has to go all the way over here and then come back. This had a lot more burn residue. So if you make a chart and run this, it's not going to really look like you're engraving. Especially if you had just a small rectangle box or a small part of the engraving, it's not going to be that accurate. Because the picture really doesn't do it justice, but this one was quite a bit darker and had quite a bit more burn residue because it's drying out the sap out of the wood. So the other thing I wanted to bring up, that you want to make sure your laser is level. And I apologize, my laser is filthy. You could take your bar and lay a level on it and lay a level on your bed. And as long as your bed is level and that's level, but you can't really level it this way. Well, if you put a piece of material in the top left, move it over, top right, and then just move your carriage over, they ought to stay in focus. And then also, I didn't do it, but do the bottom corners. That way you know your laser's level. That's going to give you a lot of difference. Now, if people don't really realize what a laser is doing, back behind this door is your laser tube. It's having to go to a mirror right here, and then another mirror right here to come through to your lens. So it's making this turn. So this is the shortest distance. I ran a test just now. I ran this one top left. I ran this one bottom right. So all the way down in here. You're going to lose a little power. So, because the mirror's having to go here and then all the way down to here and then all the way over that lens. So there's nothing you can do about that. So your grayscale chart isn't going to really help you, unless the wood, like this was all run at the very top part of the wood. So think about that if you're thinking about, and there are people that make them, and I'm not saying they're wrong, but if you're doing it for your employees so they'll know what to do, I can see maybe doing a DPI test. Now, like this is 10% black, it just barely ran through the finish. And I wish I would have taken a picture before I rubbed off the burn residue, because you could really see the difference. And I hope I made that clear. When you're engraving a big spot versus a little spot, the little spot's going to go a little darker. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.